Welcome along. This routine is made up of a series of exercises that are suitable for anybody who has concerns about mobility or flexibility. All of the moves are designed so that you can do them in the comfort of your own home, and you just need a little bit of space so you can move forward a few steps and move side to side just 1 or 2 steps. Equipment wise, it's handy to have a chair close by if you need any assistance with balance, and if you'd like to add a little bit more resistance to some of the moves, then you can use just a couple of tins of food, 1 for each hand. Make sure they're equal weight. If you'd rather not use additional weight, then just work with body resistance. We're going to start with marching on the spot. So lift the knees, stepping up and down. Keep your belly drawn in so that you've got good support through the midsection. Keep your shoulders back and down, chest lifted. You decide how high the knees are going to lift. As you become warmer and the body feels a little bit more flexible, see if you can lift a little bit higher. And make sure that you're placing your full foot on the floor every time rather than staying up on the toes. Keep the arms moving so that we're warming up the whole body. Let me just keep that going for about another 10 seconds. Lovely. Slow it down. Take your feet just outside your hips and we're going to soften your knees. Now you've got 2 options here. You can just use body resistance for the next move, or you can grab your tinned food. 1 tin in each hand, and we're going to work the upper body a little bit here. So soften your knees. We lift our arms up to the side, separate your shoulder blades and bring the hands forward. Open the arms wide so they're shoulder height and come back down. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Again, separate the shoulder blades, squeeze them back in together and come all the way down. Let's go for 15 more of these moves. Forward, open and down. For 2. So keep drawing that belly in. 3. Keep it nice and slow. 4. Open the chest. Go for 5. Keep those shoulders down and back. And if you can't quite lift the arms shoulder height, it is okay to keep it a little bit lower when you're starting out. So this is your lower option. All we want is to create some movement. Last 8 now. And lift for 7. And down. Keep reminding yourself to keep that belly strong and soft knees. Lift, hands together, open and down. And we never rush through these moves. They're all slow and steady, keeping full control over the movement. So just 1 more there. And aim for around about 15 repetitions. Couple more, couple less is absolutely fine. Next move is our walking lunge. We're going to take our hands onto our hips. We take a step forward with the right leg and then a step forward with the left. And if you've got a little bit of space, it's going to come in handy here. If you don't, every couple of steps, you're just going to turn around and go back in the other direction. So we step forward, we bend our knees, feet together. Other leg leads. Step and together. That's 3 and then 4. And then you can turn around and step all the way back. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Again, turn around. Just 8 more alternating legs. Make sure that your knee is tracking over your ankle and doesn't pop out too far in front as you walk. And 1 more back. 4, 3, 2 and 1. And just like with all of the other moves, you decide how low you're going to drop. The more mobility you have in your hips and your knees, the lower you can drop. Over time you might find that that mobility improves. Okay, half stars, our next move. So we're just going to tap the foot out to one side and then in, tap the foot out and back in. As we tap out, one knee bends, the other leg straightens. So bent knee is supporting us, opposite leg is straight and taps out to the side. You can add an arm in for a little bit more, but if that throws you out, just keep hands on the hips, tap out and tap in. That's it. So let's go for 10 more, each side. 9 to go. So just one leg bending, one leg tapping. Set the hips back slightly. Last 5 now. Again, always keeping the belly, strong belly button drawn in towards the back. Last 3. 2. You decide how deep you're going to go with each move. And 1. Lovely. Give your legs a little bit of a shake out and we'll come into our next move. For our squats, you have 2 options. If you feel quite steady on your feet, then you can just do them with no support, hands on hips or hands pressing out in front. If you're a little bit worried about stability, this is where you can grab a chair, hold on to the back of it, and as you squat, use the back of the chair to help with balance. So I'll show you the 2 options as we move through, and we're going to go for 15 repetitions of our squats. So either side on using your chair, or hands out in front, or 2 hands on the chair, whatever makes you feel most comfortable. Feet outside hips, we sit back and we push up. If you're new to squats, you might just be working in the top of the range to begin with. So it's a really small knee bend and then straighten. Don't force the body into any position that it's not ready to take on. And make sure that your knees are tracking out over your toes, so you're pushing them out. You're working all the muscles of your legs here. Keep that going. If you need to, hold on to your chair. Let's just go for about 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step the feet in, give them a little bit of a shake. Next move is our overhead press. You can do this in standing or you can do it in sitting. Either way, we have the exact same movement with the arms overhead. And you can use your little weights, your hand weights, your tinned food again for this one. Otherwise, just work with body resistance. We just take our feet wide of hips, bend your elbows. You're going to push your hands overhead. So hands or your weights come together and then bend your elbows. Now again, if your shoulders are tight and you need to shorten the range, go ahead and do that. Just work to your own level, and as you get stronger and more flexible, then you can increase that range. Keep the shoulders back and down. 10 more. Bend the elbows. Wrists come in line with the elbows when we come down, and then we squeeze the shoulder blades together as we press up and over. Keep the belly strong. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Take the hands down, slowly lower, pop your weights to one side. So there are all your moves. Let's go through them all again. We're going to start marching on the spot. Swinging the arms as you go. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Our lateral and frontal raises with or without your weights. We're going to go for 15. To the front, open and down. 14, open the shoulder blades. 13, drop your shoulders away from your ears. Lift, open, and then squeeze the shoulder blades back. 9 to go. Squeeze the shoulder blades, drop back down. Open the shoulder blades and close the chest. Just 4 more. It might take you a little bit of time to build up to the stage where you can do all the repetitions. You just do as much as you can every workout and relax the shoulders. Our walking lunges, keep drawing your belly button in towards your back. That helps develop core strength, which really helps with balance. So let's work the legs. Step forward, bend the knees, feet together. You decide how low you're going to go. Any knee or hip issues, then keep it nice and high. Turn around. If you've got good hip flexibility, drop lower. It's just 8 more of those. Make sure the knee isn't coming out over the toe. And last 4. 2 and 1. Half stars, hands on hips to begin with. Tap out and in. Tap out and in. Again, just a small knee bend. Open the arm if you want to. 10 to go. 9, 8. Keep the belly drawn in. Last 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Back to our squats. If you need your chair for stability, get it into place now. We're going to take our feet just outside our hips, toes pointing out at the angle. Sit back into it and then squeeze through the heels as you rise. Let's go for 15. And again, as you get stronger and your mobility increases, you can drop it a little bit lower into that squat. Lovely. 10 to go. Top range is fine if you need it. 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step the feet in. Overhead press for 15 repetitions this time, with or without your weights. Feet wide again, so we have a good solid base to help keep us balanced. Belly drawn in, take your hands wide, we press overhead and bend the elbows and come back down. So press up, elbows come in line with the shoulders. As we come down, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep that going, press up and over. Come on down. If you're using your weights, you've just got one in each hand, tapping them together at the top. Last 10. Five to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Take the arms down slowly. Pop your weights to one side if you were using them. Well done, everybody. That's your routine done for today. Be sure to get in touch if you have any questions.